The Pentagon has deliberately shifted its strategy in recent weeks to striking suspected narco-traffickers in the eastern Pacific Ocean, rather than the Caribbean Sea, because administration officials believe they have stronger evidence linking cocaine transport to the U.S. from those western routes. Follow this channel, EKIO Channel TV, for more updates on international news. Pentagon shifts to Pacific strikes, seeking stronger link between targets and U.S. drug trafficking. The Pentagon has deliberately shifted its strategy in recent weeks to striking suspected narco-traffickers in the eastern Pacific Ocean, rather than the Caribbean Sea, because administration officials believe they have stronger evidence linking cocaine transport to the U.S. from those western routes, according to people familiar with the matter. The intelligence suggests that cocaine is far more likely to be trafficked from Colombia or Mexico, rather than Venezuela, the sources said, raising more questions about the true purpose of the U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean Sea. The last 4 U.S. military strikes targeting suspected drug smugglers were carried out in the eastern Pacific, according to Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and sources said that future attacks are likely to be concentrated in that area because of the stronger link to U.S. markets. By contrast, there have been questions about whether every boat struck by the U.S. in the Caribbean was actually heading toward or sending drugs to the U.S. After the first boat strike in September, for example, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the vessel had likely been headed toward Trinidad and Tobago. Venezuela is also not known to be a major source of cocaine for the U.S. market, but the Trump administration has been aggressively trying to link Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro to the drug trade while accumulating a huge military presence near Caracas. At the direction of the president, the Department of War is taking the fight to the cartels and defending our homeland from designated terrorist organizations' illicit activities before their violence and poison reaches our shores. This includes all of our nation's borders, a Pentagon official told CNN. The department's newly established counter-narcotics joint task force is expanding efforts on both the east and west coasts to counter illicit drug trafficking by narco-terrorists using maritime routes. The Trump administration has not provided Congress with evidence to back up its claims that the 15 vessels the military has struck since September, in both the Caribbean and the Pacific, killing at least 61 people, were ferrying drugs and carrying known drug traffickers. During a classified briefing on Capitol Hill this week, Pentagon officials also told lawmakers they do not know how to gauge success in the ongoing military campaign, according to a source familiar with the closed-door session. They don't know whether there's any data or metrics that would show the strikes are impeding the flow of drugs, whether there has been an increase in the price due to higher demand or lower supply. Like there's just no information, the source said. None of the